Hi, I'm Joe Dante. This is Trailers from Hell. French director Rene Clair was once a big name in motion pictures in America and Europe. And sadly, over the years, his name has sort of fallen by the wayside. Partly because the rise of the new wave produced a lot of directors like Truffaut who disdained the, quote, old-fashioned cinema of the previous years in France, and a lot of the pioneers were kind of shunted aside as old-fashioned and not with the times, which is unfortunate because I think the elder Truffaut would have really appreciated the wit and charm of the films of Rene Clair, of which this is one, I Married a Witch. This 1942 progenitor of the Bewitched TV series was produced at Paramount by its resident comedy genius Preston Sturges, who brought sexy Veronica Lake into the project after her smash success in Sullivan's Travels. But an overabundance of product led the studio to sell the movie to United Artists, and thus it became one of those neglected indies which have only sporadically been available over the years in doopy low-grade copies. Thankfully, the Criterion Collection has released an upgraded, top-quality transfer of this classic film that, like its director, has fallen through the cracks in recent years. Rene Clair rose to prominence in the silent era and regarded the coming of sound warily, but pioneered innovative use of sound in acclaimed movies like Le Million and À nous la liberté. Stuffy Frederick March is a political candidate cursed by his ancestors' burning of witch Veronica Lake and her boozy father, Cecil Kellaway, who steals the picture. When a lightning strike resurrects the vengeful duo, Lake bewitches March, alienating his snooty fiancée Susan Hayward. It's a delightful, charming, and very funny movie, engagingly played by a terrific cast full of Sturges regulars and the always hilarious Robert Benchley. You would never imagine watching them together that Lake and March actually hated each other. He called her a brainless little blonde sexpot, and she said he was a pompous poseur. Sturges tried to get Joel McCrea for the lead, but he so disliked Lake after working with her in Sullivan's Travels that he turned it down. I guess Veronica didn't make a lot of friends in Hollywood, and her career was essentially over at the ripe old age of 26. Her last film was the Florida-made Maggots Eat Hitler movie Flesh Feast in 1967. Nobody seemed to much like her in person, but on screen, she's dynamite.
Now, this little witch was no ordinary witch. Oh, no, she was beautiful and did the strangest things.